Hi, hope you're having an amazing day. As you saw from the title of this video, we're going to be playing with all of the Amor makeup that I purchased and also my Romantic Beauty makeup that I purchased as well. I just decided to group them into one video, and I am going to be showing you guys the products that we're using today since this is the last new makeup video coming from my last massive drugstore hauls, which were split into two parts. So if you didn't watch that, there is a whole playlist labeled playlist number 5 where I do have all of my videos in that one playlist. And honestly, I didn't think we'd had so many videos come out of those two massive drugstore hauls, but there's so many videos on there, so if you want to binge watch or whatever, that's always linked down below. So some of the products that we're using today are including, starting off with the Romantic Beauty, we have their OZ Lab lip gloss from the nude tints. We have the Romantic Beauty eyebrow pencil. We have one of the Romantic Beauty highlighters, as well as the Romantic Beauty My Love eyeshadow palette. Moving on to Amor, we have one of their face primers. We also have their makeup fix. We have one of their liquid lipsticks in the shade light brown. And lastly, we have two of their face products, including the Golden Fever contour and bronzer palette, and also their Pink Ruby blush and highlight palette. So if you want to see how everything performed, how I got this look, and my thoughts on everything, just keep on watching. But before that, don't forget, if you like drugstore makeup, go ahead and stick around, subscribe, maybe hit the bell so you're notified whenever I upload. And if you can like the video, if you like it, and the video is going to start right now. So the only thing that I have on my brows is the You Can Be brow styling soap, and this is so good. I already let it dry, so it's all set down. And this is how the Romantic Beauty eyebrow pencil looks. I believe this is in the shade dark brown. It's like a pretty light shade, so we'll see how this works on the eyebrows. Let's just look at how thin the pencil actually is. It's really nice, super fine. I'm gonna go ahead and start filling them in. Alright, that's one brow done. I think it looks rather nice. I went ahead and cut the crease using the JCat Beauty concealer. It spreads out so nicely. I really love this, and it's almost out of here as well. So here's the palette we're going to be working with. It's the Romantic Beauty My Love eyeshadow palette. This is the color story we're going to be working with today. A lot of more everyday kind of tones. I went ahead and swatched it. Those swatches are going to be on the screen. The shimmer shades were really nice, really pigmented, really shiny, and the mattes swatched really nicely as well. The thing I didn't notice is that there's a total of 8 shimmers and 4 mattes. I didn't notice that there were so little mattes in this palette, honestly. But we're going to see what we can create with this palette. So I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to go ahead and mix these two shades here. I'm just going to go ahead and start the transition. Alright, so I don't want to make it purpley, so I'm not going to dip into this shade. I'm going to go ahead and take this chocolate brown and throw it in the outer corner. There's so many gorgeous shimmers in this palette, but the one that I'm drawn towards most is this shade here, so I'm going to go ahead and throw this on the lid. Alright, so that is that shade. It looks so pretty on the lid. Now to smoke out the outer part. Alright, so that is the eyeshadow on. I think it looks stunning. I am wearing some Metamorphosis lashes in the style Caterpillar. I have been loving these lashes. Definitely recommend. Have them linked down below. They're just so pretty. I can't stop wearing them. Next, we're going to the Amor Perfecting Face Primer. We're going to go ahead and throw some of this on. It looks to be more of a silicone-y type of product. It's definitely making my skin feel really soft. It feels nice. Right, so that's the primer on the skin. I think it looks rather nice. I examined up close and personal with my mirror, and I feel like it really did leave like a blurring effect on the skin. It looks really nice. I'm definitely going to keep using it. But again, it's like a silicone primer, so it does what any other silicone primer does. It goes on smoothly on the skin and kind of blurs it, but it doesn't really do anything for your pores or your oiliness if you're oily, or any hydration at all. But I think this is okay. I'm going to go ahead and pair it with my e.l.f. Poreless face primer. This is in the regular version in the T-zone area, just so I can kind of help it out a bit. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw everything else on, and we'll be back to try out some more new things. So as you guys saw from my massive drugstore hauls, I picked up 2 face palettes from Amor. The first one is the Pink Ruby, which is the one at the top, which contains a lot of blushes and highlights. And then we have Golden Fever, the one on the bottom, the yellow. That one comes with more contours, bronzers, and highlights. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the Golden Fever first. Let me show you guys a up-close personal look at the palette. And those are the shades in this palette, really gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead and dip into this first shade, which is Sunstone. And just taking that on the face. I've actually used this palette before, and it's really nice. Powders in this palette are really blendable. and they just look stunning on the face. That's just a look at the application. I'm going to go ahead and blend it out with my powder brush. Next, going into Pink Ruby. This one again contains more blushes in here and highlights. That's a close-up look at this palette. I think we're gonna stay more towards like the more neutral shade, so we're gonna go ahead and use Blossom. This blush is stunning and it goes so well with the cream blush that I use, which is one of the Blushing Bubbles cream blushes from Metamorphosis, and it matches perfectly. It looks so nice. Moving on to highlight, we have the Romantic Beauty highlighter, and this one, I don't remember the name, but I'll have it on the screen. It's really pretty, and there it is. It's a really nice lightweight type of formula. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw some on the inner corner and on the face. And this is actually a product I have not used. I've only swatched, so let's see what this can do. And if it doesn't impress us, we also have highlights in the two face palettes. So far for the inner corner, I'm not really impressed. It's not really showing up. I'm gonna go ahead and take some on the face. This highlight seems to be extremely subtle. Not my thing. I don't think I'm really enjoying this product, so I'm gonna go ahead and use something from one of the face palettes. Before we move on to lips, I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face using the Amor Makeup Fix, which is supposed to be a natural finish setting spray, and that's just a close look at that. That is the nozzle. Let's see the sprayer. Oh yeah, really fine mist. So this is a newer product to me. This is the Ebony New York 24-hour gel lip liner. I usually use their retractable ones, but I really wanted to give this one a try, and this one's in chocolate brown. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take the Amor Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick, and this one's in light brown. Next, I'm taking the Metamorphosis lipstick, and this one's in the shade Dreaming, which is a light kind of a shade. I'm going to go ahead and take some and tap it on the center. And lastly, taking the OZ Lab lip gloss, and this one is from the Nude Tints. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some of this on. Alright guys, so this is the final look. Let me know down below what was your favorite product from today's video. Let's start off with the product that kind of disappointed me. It's the Romantic Beauty highlight. Again, I don't remember the name, so it's gonna be on the screen when we talked about it earlier, but I don't know, I wasn't really impressed. I felt like this is such an interesting formula. It feels really cooling when you're touching it. It's really thin. So I guess this is more for those people who like those everyday type of highlights, but honestly, I didn't see any type of difference when I applied this on the skin. And if I'm putting on highlight, I kind of want for it to show up and do something, and this is just a little too subtle for me. So I was a little disappointed, honestly. I guess I had a little bit of high hopes for this product, but it really did kind of disappoint me today. Yeah, I just didn't really enjoy this product. Moving on to the products that are meh, or like in the middle kind of category, the liquid lipstick I think was fine. Not something that I'm gonna reach for often, honestly. This is not like a light brown shade, even though the name is called light brown. This is definitely a more peachy type of shade, so not the best shade match for myself that I enjoy reaching for, so I know I'm not gonna reach for this product. But also, like, it's already kind of like some of that stuff, it's already coming off. It's already looking like I've had it for years and stuff. I don't like that aspect as well. I don't know, it didn't really impress me today, so this is more of a product that felt more like a meh for me today. As well as the setting spray, I think these are okay. Like the primer was fine, the setting spray was fine, but not like a need or like a recommendation for anybody. I think they're fine if you're looking for something from the brand. From Amor, I think these are good to start with. They're not terrible, but I think they're okay. I did have a couple of standout products. First, starting with the eyebrow pencil. I think this is so nice. It's like a micro brow pencil. I've really been into these lately. This is definitely a product I'm gonna be reaching for often now that I'm getting more into those soap type of brows. I really enjoy the micro brow pencils to fill them in, and I think this worked so well. It didn't break, not even once for me today, and that's a little hard to find when it comes to micro brow pencils. So this is a really nice one, and I think the color match is really nice as well. This product is really nice as well. I didn't think it would be as pigmented as it is. It did kind of take over the lips and tint them, I guess because it's a nude tint, into a nude type of shade. And it's really nice, but it did hide everything that I did beforehand. So now going into it knowing that, I think this is so nice. Definitely a gorgeous product to use when I just want to throw on some liner and gloss. I think this works so well. You don't need anything under it. Like, this is already pigmented, so you wouldn't need to like layer a liquid lipstick or whatever. This is enough, so I think I'm going to use it in that way. Just throw on some lip liner and some gloss, and this is going to look so nice. I just wasn't expecting it to be that pigmented, but it's a really nice formula. Definitely more on the thick side of lip glosses, but it looks stunning, really shiny. It's not doing the stringy stuff from what I can see, so this one honestly worked really nice. Definitely impressed me. The palette was rather nice. I mean, I wasn't blown away by it. I think the formulation is really nice. I think they have better palettes, honestly, so I'd say if this is not available, you didn't really miss out on anything. I think I just wanted it because of the packaging, because it's so cute and the shades are really nice, but definitely not something that I recommend you run out and buy, especially because it doesn't come with that many mattes, and I was honestly surprised. I didn't notice that when I first purchased it, but I kind of wish there were just a little couple more mattes in here, or that I picked up the colorful version, because it does come in a different type of color story as well. So I don't know, I think it works nice. I think the shimmer was really nice, and this is the one that we used today. It looks stunning and the look looks really good, but again, not something that I recommend you go run out and buy. Now, the products that I do recommend you purchase if you're looking for face palettes, I think the formula in these palettes from the Amor Pink Ruby and Golden Fever, these are really good. So if you're looking for face palettes, I definitely recommend you guys check these out. The formula is really nice. They both come with highlights, and it's just like a variety of tones in each palette. So I really like these, and you can definitely purchase them individually but also in a bundle like I did. We made it to the end. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed filming this for you today. Everything that I talked about on the names of the prices is going to be down below, as well as any videos that I mentioned throughout this video or videos that I uploaded last week. Don't forget I upload 3 times a week on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, so if you could stick around, that would be amazing. I have my Insta handle displayed on the screen. I post a little makeup finds from drugstore to high end, so if that interests you, go ahead and follow me there. And it'd be so amazing if you could like and subscribe. Of course, you don't have to. You're your own person and you make your own decisions, but it wouldn't hurt to give this video a like, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.